Okay, we've got everything ready to begin setting up our Linux machine for ROS2. So I'm going to do this on a virtual machine. Um, you can do this on a Raspberry Pi as well. Just to review, we are in Ubuntu 22.04, and we're going to install a this Humble, which is a version of ROS. And we're going to do that because this is the latest stable release of this. Now as I do this, I may pause it because some of these operations might take a while. But let's go ahead and work through that. Again, because we have Ubuntu Jammy, which is our 22.04, we are going to install this version of ROS. Now this again is ROS2. It is an updated version of ROS. It's going to give us lots of opportunity to create a system for a robot that has the capabilities we talked about last time. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to copy this set of stuff to set up our locale. Go here, open a terminal window. I'm going to type SU because I want to do this all as super user, and my password. And now I'm going to go ahead and paste this and hit enter, and this is going to set up all of the time and locale issues that we're going to need. Alright, so we did that. Let's go ahead and then move right up to setting up our sources. This is going to tell the system where all the files are that we're going to download. So let's copy that. Again, bring it into our SU prompt and go ahead and do that. And we're going to say, yep, we want to go ahead. And that's going to, again, set up the repository for all of the ROS files that we're going to want. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and set up the key so that we can download everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Notice I'm just going down step by step and doing each of these steps per these instructions right on the website. So if they have changed, you might use the latest and greatest version, but at this point it's pretty stable, so I don't think we're going to see changes. One last step. We're going to go ahead and hit paste. And now what we're going to do is update. This tells the system, based on all those repositories, gets everything all ready to go, and tells the system where our files are going to be. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to pause this. It might take just a few minutes. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and ask it to upgrade any files that require an upgrade. And that should be 0. I did that not in the not too distant past. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go down, and I'm going to go get the whole package. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of the package here, including the desktop, which is it's a fairly large set of files, but it'll give me all the capability it could possibly want. Go ahead and do that, and say yes. And I'm definitely going to pause this one because this will take quite a while. Okay, we're back. It took a little while, a slower internet connection. By the way, you'll notice I actually ran the command again just to make sure everything got installed and upgraded and ready to go. Now it's on our computer. One thing we're going to do, and we're going to do this every time we log in or every time we open up a terminal window is we're going to source a setup file that points to everything that we're going to need. So that's this command right here. So I'm going to type source opt ROS humble setup.bash. And that's what's going to tell it for this bash, which is the bash script. This is a bash terminal, and a bash script sets up the terminal with all of the variables that we're going to need. So we're there. I'm going to hit exit so I can get out of my SU. So now I'm going to be running all of this as not as a super user, but just as my regular user. And because everything's all set up, I can now actually try a few things. So let's do this. So just to be sure that I did this as a regular user, I'm going to go ahead and hit source opt ROS humble setup.bash. And by the way, that is also a way we could actually have multiple versions of ROS installed, even including a ROS1 version, and we could easily bounce back and forth between those versions using that script. So now I'm going to hit ROS2 run demo nodes pi listener. So ROS2 is our overall application. I'm going to hit the run command, which means I want to run something. In this case, there is a demo nodes pi project that comes downloaded with the standard, and it has as a node a listener node, and this will allow me to run that listener node all by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And as we go here, hopefully it'll start kicking out some values of the listener. Now this is our listener. This is going to listen to, so this is our listener. So it's going to wait until it hears something from the talker. I should have run the talker first, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, I'm going to hit another new window. So this is a new terminal window. I've got to source opt ROS humble setup.bash, and I'm going to do ROS2 run demo nodes pi talker. Now notice this node is a ROS node. It simply means it's an executable. It's been created in Python, and all it does is it publishes to the system this message called hello world over a very specific topic that has been labeled. Over here I have a different Python program that's now is running. It is actually monitoring that message stream that our talker is putting out, and each time the talker puts something out, the listener receives that over the topic that we're publishing on. All of this, by the way, will make more sense as we get a little bit further along, as we actually show you a real project. And it's publishing that. So I have a talker node and a listener node, and we're talking back and forth. So let's go ahead and stop those. And that is the basic setup of our system. So now we've got that set up. So ROS is set up, we can source it, and we can now start to actually use it. And so that's the next video will show us how to use this particular application. By the way, if you need to uninstall it, all of those instructions are here.